Oh, good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode here at Wildman Lives. I'm your host, Wildman. Now, on today's episode, I went to a commercial gym, and the plan was to do back squats. I've been training below parallel on the back squat, and to assist me with that, I've been using chains as my main method. So for this trip to the gym, I wanted to do back squats and I wanted to hit over 400 pounds at least once below parallel. Maybe a few more reps if I felt the need to do it. Now, as it goes in life, sometimes what we have planned doesn't come to pass. As a result, we need to change the plan slightly, or at least try to fix some of the variables that's causing us to not go according to plan. On my last video, I did the log clean and press for the most single reps I've ever done in my entire life, and I did it without any equipment and a belt. Today's back squat session was not too far away from that time period. And as a result, this left me in a very fatigued stage, and I had to adjust the plan and use some of my common fixes in order to achieve my goal. Let's pop in and let's see what we did today. So the plan was for today's strength giant set, it was to do the back squat and to do 3 reps with lightweight as I warm up, and then switch over to singles as I get to my desired weight, which was going to be 405 pounds today. And in between that, the plan was to do monster tire flips and then jump through as some extra conditioning. And I was kind of finding out right there, oh boy, my body was really fatigued from all those log lifts the other day. So I thought this was going to be pretty interesting. And I'm making sure that I'm squatting down to that med ball to make sure that I'm going slightly below parallel. I've been training a while on this, and this was feeling pretty good, minus the fact I was very fatigued. I could feel it right away. I could feel it right away in my lower back, in my glutes, in my hamstrings, in my quads, and I just felt overall fatigue. You could even see me shaking a little bit there from side to side from the unstableness of my core due to the last training session with the log. And as I was finding out, doing this high impact workout in between was making my situation worse. It was actually expediting my rapid fatigue as I was going up on the squats, to the point of when I unracked 315, I could tell right away I wasn't going to be able to squat that. And I was going to have to adjust the rest of the workout if I wanted to hit my goal. Unracking that 315 was very humbling. And it was even more humbling having to put it back, realizing I wasn't going to be able to even squat close to 4 plates today. Now, typically when something like this happens to me, I have 2 choices. I can either adjust my plan and try to do less weight for more volume, or I can try to press on and try to fix the things that were nagging at me as I was trying to hit my goal. And let me show you a very cool way to fix tight hips, tight glutes, and lower body fatigue. So I chose to do both of those options. So I adjusted the plan, and I wanted to keep going up in weight, but I wanted to fix my hip issue. Now, this is one of my favorite stretches to do, and I don't know what they're called, so I just called them the Wildman Stretch. So all you need to do is take one leg and bring it up, set your ankle on top of the quad with your opposite leg, bring your foot to the ground, and have your head follow with your palms facing down on the floor. This will absolutely stretch your hips, your glutes, and your lower back, and will fix that fatigue problem. And as you can see here, I unracked 315, and look how smooth that went up. What an easy fix. And I'm so grateful that I have the knowledge of that kind of stretch so that I was able to continue this workout. Look how smooth all of these are going now. And one of the adjustments I made as well was I stopped doing the tire flips and I stopped doing the jump throughs. I just only concentrated on lifting the weight and doing that stretch in between every set. And that adjustment seemed to work very well. And all of these were going up much faster and a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go initially. So here's the top set for the day. First time for 2024 of back squatting over 400 pounds without any chains. And it went up very, very smooth. I could have done more weight, but I already pushed my luck today, so I decided not to push it any further. And before I jumped into my volume set, I had a fellow gym goer and a friend of mine ask me for some deadlifting tips. So here I am giving him some tips and some pointers. This is what I love most about weightlifting, is sharing some of the knowledge and some of the tips I have so other people can use them and become better lifters. Now for my volume sets, I took out the giant set format and I only focused on the back squat. And I had this planned already. It was going to be 3 sets, 15 repetitions at 135 pounds. And I'm just practicing bracing and moving very smoothly through each rep and getting my movement patterns down and making sure that I'm just practicing going below parallel and really working those muscles below the parallel line to make sure that they're nice and strong. So when I decide to go up in weight in the near future, I'll be ready to go. And this ended up being perfect because of that fatigue I was facing. It was a perfect end. Now that went well. Mission was accomplished. I was able to hit 405 pounds below parallel for the first time this year. Everything felt really good. And I was able to do my quick fixes in order to make sure that my program went smooth. I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. Now I'm going to get back to my book and enjoy this beautiful evening outside. I'll catch you next time. Thank you.